Imagine this, it's a Monday morning and you're just starting your week. You open your email and see a message about an urgent account issue with your bank. You click the link without thinking, worried about your money. A week later, you check your account balance and realize it's been drained. This, my friends, is the devastating reality of cyber threats. Cyber attacks are not just something you see in movies, they're happening every day to everyday people. They can target anyone, from individuals to large corporations. Understanding what cyber threats are and how they work is the first step in protecting ourselves. In today's digital world, we rely heavily on technology. We bank online, shop online, and connect with loved ones online. This reliance, however, comes with risks. Cyber criminals are constantly finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities and steal valuable information. This course module will arm you with the knowledge to identify and avoid common cyber threats. We'll break down complex concepts into easy to understand language and provide practical tips to stay safe online. Let's dive in. So, what exactly are cyber threats? In simple terms, a cyber threat is any malicious activity that targets computer systems, networks, or digital devices. These threats come in various forms, each with its own devious methods. Think of cyber threats as digital pickpockets. Just like a pickpocket tries to steal your wallet from your back pocket, cyber criminals try to steal your personal information, financial data, or even your identity without you even realizing it. The impact of cyber threats can be devastating. For individuals, it can lead to financial loss, identity theft, and damage to reputation. For businesses, a cyber attack can disrupt operations, compromise sensitive data, and result in significant financial setbacks. The good news is that we're not powerless against these digital threats. By understanding the different types of cyber threats and how they work, we can take proactive steps to protect ourselves. One of the most common and effective cyber threats is phishing. Phishing is like a fisherman casting a line and waiting for an unsuspecting fish to bite. Instead of a phishing rod, cyber criminals use emails, text messages, or even social media messages disguised as legitimate communications. These messages are designed to trick you into giving up sensitive information, such as your passwords, credit card details, or social security number. They often create a sense of urgency or fear to pressure you into acting quickly without thinking. Here's an example. You might receive an email that looks like it's from your bank, asking you to verify your account information by clicking on a link. However, if you look closely, you might notice that the sender's email address is slightly different from the official bank address. Clicking on that link could lead you to a fake website designed to steal your login credentials. So how do you avoid getting hooked by a phishing scam? First and foremost, be wary of any unsolicited emails or messages asking for personal information. Always check the sender's address carefully and hover over any links before clicking on them. Remember, legitimate organizations will never ask for sensitive information over email or text message. Another major cyber threat lurking in the digital world is malware. Malware is short for malicious software, and it's essentially any software designed to harm your computer or steal your information. Malware can infect your system in various ways, such as clicking on a malicious link, downloading an infected file, or even visiting a compromised website. Once inside your system, malware can wreak havoc, stealing your data, spying on your online activity, or even taking control of your device. One particularly nasty type of malware is ransomware. Ransomware is like a digital kidnapper that holds your data hostage. It encrypts your files, making them inaccessible, and then demands a ransom payment in exchange for the decryption key. Protecting yourself from malware and ransomware requires a multi-layered approach. First, install a reputable antivirus software and keep it updated. Second, be cautious about the links you click and the files you download. Avoid downloading files from untrusted sources or clicking on suspicious links in emails or social media messages. Section 5. The human factor, social engineering. While technical skills play a role in cyber attacks, many cyber threats rely on exploiting human psychology, a tactic known as social engineering. Social engineering is the art of manipulating people into giving up confidential information or performing actions that compromise security. Social engineering attacks can take many forms. One common approach is pretexting, where the attacker creates a believable scenario to gain your trust. For example, they might impersonate a co-worker, a tech support representative, or even a romantic interest to trick you into revealing sensitive information. Another tactic is baiting, where the attacker offers something enticing, such as a free download or a prize, to lure you into a trap. Once you click on the link or open the attachment, malware could be installed on your system. Protecting yourself from social engineering attacks requires a healthy dose of skepticism and vigilance. Be wary of anyone asking for personal information, even if they seem legitimate. Verify requests through official channels and trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Section 6. Outsmarting the scammers. Tips for staying safe online. Use strong passwords and enable two-factor authentication. Keep your software updated. Be cautious about what you click. Back up your important data. Think before you share. Section 7. Cybersecurity is everyone's business. Cybersecurity is not just the responsibility of IT professionals or tech-savvy individuals, it's a shared responsibility. We all have a role to play in creating a safer online environment. Talk to your friends and family about cyber threats and share the tips you've learned. Encourage them to be cautious online and to report any suspicious activity. By working together, we can make it more difficult for cyber criminals to succeed. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about cyber threats, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself and your loved ones. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and stay safe online. Section 8. Staying ahead of the game. The world of cyber threats is constantly evolving. New threats emerge every day, and cyber criminals are always finding new ways to exploit vulnerabilities. That's why it's crucial to stay ahead of the game. Make it a habit to stay informed about the latest cyber threats and security best practices. Follow reputable cybersecurity blogs, websites, and social media accounts. Attend webinars or workshops to enhance your knowledge and learn from experts. By staying informed and proactive, you can minimize your risk of becoming a victim of cybercrime. Remember, cybersecurity is an ongoing journey, not a destination. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and stay safe in the digital world.